Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to FTL Advanced Edition. It is still hot, so I still have the fan going on. Pardon if you hear a little bit of background noise, but I will try to deal with it in post. Today we're going to be playing as the Rock Cruiser Type B, since we just unlocked that ship on the last run by playing a couple runs of the Rock Cruiser Type A, waiting for that perfect situation where the enemy has one defense drone and we have a lot of missiles left over. This ship, the Shivan, is very interesting. It has a unique weapon that is never seen anywhere else in the game, the Heavy Piercing Laser Mark I. It's just like the normal heavy laser, except this one can go through 1 bar of shields without it being there. If the enemy has 2 bars of shields, then this weapon does not work. But if they have 1 bar of shields, we can pierce through their shields and hit them for 2 damage in whatever system we want. It's actually pretty good, even for later in the game. But by the time we get to the end game, Sector 8, hopefully we'll, hopefully we will replace this with something a little bit more potent. But, you know, even if we have to keep this, it does 2 damage. So 2 power for 2 damage. Worst case scenario, that's not half bad. We also start with a firebomb, which allows us to start fires aboard enemy ships. Great if we get a teleporter, because Rockmen plus firebomb is an amazing combination for boarding. You can take out an enemy med bay, clone bay, what have you, and your crew are immune to the fire effects. So the enemy will take damage, you don't. You can just keep boarding people in there and they can't get any repairs done, and it's wonderful to have. We do start with 4 crew members, which is better than the 3 that you get from the Type A rock plating, which, you know, I'm thinking maybe this is good to have for the long run, because it will prevent you from taking damage, meaning that you don't have to spend so much on repairs. So maybe I will just kind of keep it for a little bit longer than I normally do. I don't know. I haven't decided quite yet. We also do not have a door system. I forgot to mention, we do not have even outside doors on this ship, meaning we can't vent the oxygen without just turning off the oxygen system. Makes it very difficult to deal with invaders. We have to actually send our rock crew members there and bring them into the medbay and micro them. However, if we do get a breach in a room somewhere, we can just not repair the breach and use that as a place to vent oxygen aboard the ship. So we can make it work. All right, this is just a very simple Rebel fighter. Do need to make sure we have the our weapons online, and then we can just auto fire into their weapon system. The heavy piercing takes 10 seconds to charge, and if they have Alito, they'll be able to get Alito off. If they have an Artemis, then they would not be able to get an Artemis off. They did get a shot off, and in fact, we have a fire in the med bay. We can very easily send shield personnel in there because the shield personnel is not doing anything right now. Their missile launcher just went offline. I guess we started 2 fires. It's the only way I can think of us actually having gotten in there, but that's okay. Got hit for a couple points of damage. Not bad. We can get more crew members in there to put out these fires and get the oxygen system repaired. Fires can wreck this ship because we do not have the capability of you know, just opening doors to the outside, deoxygenating entire sections of the ship. We have to keep on top of fires if they ever appear. That being said, we are immune to fires, so, you know, we can very easily put out fires. We don't have to worry too much about them. As long as we put them out as soon as they start, we should be fine. Okay, let's make sure we get the shields online in case we jump into an asteroid field. Probably not, since we are in a nebula. I like jumping around to nebulas because you get a good opportunity to get stuff early. You know, you have a good opportunity of getting scrap, extra bonus crew potentially even, and you don't really have that much risk involved because worst comes to worst, you just spend a couple of fuel and you will have more than enough fuel to go through at least the first sector in its entirety. And the good thing about going to nebulas is that the Rebel fleet approaches you slower in the nebula, so you have more time to visit more beacons. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make here. So, invaders, we have to go hard on the invaders as soon as they come aboard. Get my crew slowly working their way to the med bay. It's gonna take a while to get everybody healed up, unfortunately. I can just walk my crew member in and out though, and he will slowly get healed up. Rockmen have 150 HP, so it takes them longer than average to get healed up in the med bay. That's okay. All right, everyone's good to go. Go back to your rooms. The problem with being boarded is that we have to get all of our Rockmen in on the invaders as soon as possible, because if I just send Rock members in one at a time, they're gonna get wrecked. I have to send them all in at the same time, which means I have to wait a minute before I actually engage the invaders. It's kind of annoying to have to deal with, in all honesty. All right, we do pick up a few bits of things, and we do have a breach somewhere, so that's actually good. I'm gonna leave the breach. I don't really care what room it's in. The fact that we have a breach means that if we get a door system, we can open the doors. All right, they have a beam drone, a laser, and a missile launcher, but they're not using the missile launcher, so heavy piercing comes on. We fire on their drone system? No, their weapon system. And if I can take their laser offline on their ship, then we should be able to do this without taking damage, because their beam won't be able to hurt us at all. Good, so now their weapons are offline. I can just keep hitting them with the heavy piercing. I am gonna wait a second though. Nah, I'm just gonna shoot it. I was thinking if I wait, then I could fire it when they get their weapon online, but if I just keep shooting it, they're going to move crew out, we're gonna start fires, they're gonna try to surrender. You know, their crew is moving in and out. They don't want to deal with this system at all right now. I don't know if we started a fire. If we did, theoretically, I could just wait and kill the crew. Nah, they're getting it repaired. But we can see the on this ship, the heavy piercing laser Mark I really doing a good number on this ship. We can pierce their shields, hit them very hard, get the oxygen powered. I don't know why we start with oxygen at level 2. I guess it brings some sort of balance to the ship, but level 1 is usually fine. They do have a store. I would like to go to the store, but unfortunately I don't think we have enough scrap. We need to get the second bar of shields online. Maybe we can save money for a teleporter. We're just gonna attack the ship, a pirate ship. If they're going to offer us stuff to sell, we don't have the scrap necessary to buy anything, so we're just gonna attack them. They mind controlled our weapons crew member, which is not that bad. We do have a breach in the sensors room, which is fine. I am gonna send the shield personnel in there to deal with it. We do need to actually deal with him so that he doesn't break our weapons at all. And since Rock crew members have so much health, we can just kind of tank him for a while. And as soon as the mind control comes off, we can send them back into the med bay. Now, unfortunately, they did stun our weapons, so now I just have to wait for the weapons to come back online. We have no shields. Honestly, that doesn't matter because they don't have beams or lasers. We just need to dodge their missiles when they come in. So heavy piercing's finally coming back online. It can't pierce through the super shields, but it will still be able to hit. We're kind of getting eaten up by their missile launcher, but there's nothing really I can do about that. I can send my crew members around though, stop him from taking out my engines. They did ionize my weapons again, which is just so unfortunate. Oh, and now they destroyed my weapons. Well, I might just leave this encounter, honestly, if I can jump out before the next missile hits, because god damn. Let's jump out. If I have to, you know, spend time repairing my ship, I have to spend time repairing my ship. Search among the stores. We find a store. Excellent. We could have found a auto scout ship that would be a pain in the ass to deal with, but luckily we don't. Find it anyways. Flak Gun Mark II is an amazingly strong weapon, and I would love to buy it. I could buy it, so I might buy it. I gotta consider that heavily though. We gotta get our ship repaired though. What's so good about the Flak 3? That's all you need to break down enemy shields. It doesn't matter if you have beams, it doesn't matter if you have a heavy piercing laser. Flak Gun Mark III will take down enemy shields. I'd have to sell the firebomb. I think it's a good purchase though. I think it's a good purchase. We're gonna sell rock plating, we're gonna sell the firebomb. Means that getting a teleporter is not that important right now. We're gonna buy the flak gun, fix up a little bit because we're taking a lot of damage. We're still in the green though, so I feel good about that. And we can actually use the flak gun which is very nice because we can use it to break through enemy shields if the enemy has 2 bars of shields. And if we get a little bit more power, we can get both the heavy pierce and the flat gun online at the same time. How much would we need? 75, 50, and 35 scrap, so about, what is that, 160, 170 scrap, something about that. So if we can get that much scrap, we can get the flat gun heavy pierce online at the same time. They're going to hack us. Dangerous, but they hack the piloting, which is not that bad. We should be able to fire heavy pierce before they fire the burst lasers, and if we take their burst laser offline, which we didn't, then we would be able to dodge their shots that are coming in. But unfortunately, obviously that did not happen. Our shot missed, so they hit us a couple of times with their burst laser, but there we go, finally take their shit offline. Now that their weapon's offline, we can send a crew member into the oxygen room, get that stuff repaired up. They are dodging enough shots that we're having a hard time hitting, so let's go on the piloting system. Since now they have a 0% dodge chance, we won't miss. And because we hit them in the weapon system with our piercing laser, we did 2 damage. They would have to repair both points of damage before they could get the burst laser Mark II online. So, I mean, I guess they could repair one and then switch over to the burst laser, but usually the AI doesn't switch weapons all that much. We do have enough scrap to get the med bay powered up to level 2. I think that's important, especially on a ship like this where if we get boarded, we might have a hard time dealing with invaders. I think it's not a bad call to get the med bay up before anything else even. We're gonna have time to jump around, get some more scrap before the end of the sector. If we get into a bunch of combat, we might be able to make it out having enough scrap to get second bar of shields, which I would like to get by the end of the sector. I did spend 80 scrap buying the flak gun. Good, we started a breach in their weapons room, meaning that we will have plenty of time to take out this ship, hit him in the oxygen. Now, well, we missed, so maybe we should actually go for like engines or piloting or something. Looks like they did get the breach repaired, but maybe their crew member who was in there just left instead. Now they're gonna get their engines repaired. Weapons are coming online, but I honestly don't really mind if they get the beam online, and I can always hit their weapon system after, now that they have their, now that they are getting their laser online, I can just hit them afterwards and take it offline again. We're not gonna accept surrender, 10 scrap is not that much. The next shot will kill them. I'm looking for at least 20 scrap. Hopefully more, but it's probably gonna be a hard call to get 20. We got 14. Okay, we're getting there. Another 35 scrap, we can get the shields upgraded. I will lead them to their destination into the next sector, which is nice, so I don't have to deal with it on this sector. All right, hail them. 2 drone parts for 3 missiles. Sure. I'm more likely to use drone parts in the future than missiles, so let's do it. Inquire about the specialty reactor. Sure, as much as I don't necessarily like the idea about just spending cash on a reactor upgrade right now, I think it's okay. I will go to the engine-controlled sector instead of the red sector because there are fewer nebulas in the future, and I would like to avoid nebulas if I can. And honestly, an easy sector right off the bat might be quite nice because we can get some free stuff maybe from beacons, we can get less combat, worry about upgrading our ship. Got a couple of quest beacons we can go to, hopefully get some free easy scrap out of those. I'm not going to accept the bribe. This is a pretty easy opportunity to pick up double rewards because there is a civilian ship that is being attacked by the pirate, and if we can kill the pirate ship, we can get double rewards out of it. So that is Alito, does 1 damage to the engine system. They're going to try to get their weapons repaired, but I think I can hit them maybe in the shield room first. Strange place to hit them in the shield room, but that does split up their repairs, and the AI likes to get their shields repaired before other things, so if I do that, then maybe they will work on repairing these other systems before worrying about the weapons. And they did repair the weapons a little bit. They got a ion weapon online, so I can hit him again to take out the ion and the missile launcher. Now this is a pretty generous bribe, 5 fuel, 4 missiles, but There is another ship here. The other ship might give me stuff. Hull repair, free scrap missiles or fuel themselves. So I will reject the offer. You know, I could get another crew member from this. It's better to get the double rewards than just a little bit of scrap and fuel. My scrap, my fuel, my missiles, they're fine right now. Let's kill them. We pick up 10 scrap plus 17 from the ship. Honestly, that's better because I need the scrap to upgrade my ship right now. We only need 11 more scrap before we can get the shields. Free reactor, you know what? Now I don't have to spend any scrap getting power for the shield system. That's not bad. We're gonna reject their offer. I'm not gonna pay their toll, but unfortunately this does mean that we have to deal with the super shields. I am going to do that by switching over to the Flak Gun Mark II temporarily. As long as they don't hit my weapon system, we should be able to take out their super shields in one hit. They hit our shield system, which granted is bad, so I will send a crew member over there to help with the repairs. Oh, you know what? That's why you have oxygen to level 2, so that you can... Oh my fucking god. So that you can get the shield system repaired, or you can get breaches repaired by just double powering the oxygen. So our weapons are completely destroyed. We're taking a ton of damage. We're probably gonna die here. Oh my god. Our FTL is not even near getting charged. There's nothing I can do except just try to get my stuff powered. Turn off the oxygen, maybe I can jump away. I mean, this is looking bad. I'm thinking, turn off the oxygen will go out of the rooms that have fire in them. Well, we do have another store. I can get a door system. Okay, you know what? We gotta deal with this first of all. Good effing lord! Holy crap! I got plenty of breaches now, but unfortunately I need to get the breach fixed in the weapons room to get the weapons online. That was just like the perfect storm of bad hits on that ship. They hit us in the shields with the missile launcher, and then they hit us in the weapons with the laser and started a fire. That's like the perfect storm of bad situation here. Because I only needed the flat gun to fire once and I would have been fine. But we're gonna sell the ion drone, not the ion drone, the anti-drone drone. We're not gonna buy anything else, I think, because we just don't have anything to buy. We're gonna get second bar of shields. And we are probably gonna die on the next jump. I was honestly considering just letting myself die and starting a new run, but what's the fun in that, you know? It's like total bad manners right there. I'm gonna stick with the heavy piercing though, because it is a good weapon to have. Does 2 damage when it pierces shields. If I have to switch to the flak, I have to switch to the flak. I will accept their offer of surrender. I need free stuff right now. Thank you, NGs. Okay, missile launcher means that we are probably gonna die unless it only does 1 damage and our heavy piercing hits first. So we're probably done for. It's been fun. They missed, but so did our laser. I should have also just healed a little bit at the store. 1 damage, it did 1 damage. We're alive. 1 HP, but we're alive. Hopefully they don't get their missile launcher online. That's why I'm just doing damage to whatever system I can right now. And if this misses, we might die because their missile could hit us. But it does hit, takes their missile launcher offline again. They're probably in there getting it repaired. Okay, it is getting repaired, so let's fire off 1 more shot. I can jump whenever I need to. Hit him in the engines. Keep them in there repairing, maybe start a fire, start a breach. Okay, heavy pierce has to land or else we have to jump. Come on, come on, come on. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, we picked up a little bit more scrap. We're gonna go to the quest beacon. It could be a trap. I'm hoping it's not. We got some free stuff. We're gonna go to the store, we're gonna repair. And all of a sudden, we're pulling it back. No defense drone in the drone control system. You save scrap by buying a defense drone as part of the drone control system. Heavy ion might not be a bad weapon with the heavy piercing. It fires relatively quickly. Heavy laser Mark II is also pretty good, but it doesn't synergize well with heavy piercing because, you know, if they have 2 bars of shields, this can't get through and our heavy piercing can't get through. What do we need? We gotta repair and spend our scrap on nothing else, basically. I'll buy a little bit of fuel just to make sure we have fuel. And it looks like we can go to the distress beacon before the exit. I could be wrong, but I think we can. We need shields powered to level 2 to stop their chain laser from hitting us. Or from doing damage anyways, it'll hit the shields. And hopefully that's Alito. It looks like it does 1 damage, and it did. They're gonna get another missile off. Luckily though it missed. It looks like it was gonna hit the weapon system, but it looks like it did miss, saving us the damage. One damage missile though would not take our laser offline. It would stay online since we have a little bit of redundant power in the systems. Hit him in the shields. They're bringing their pilot back to fix it. Hopefully we have enough time to hit him in the weapon system before their missile hits, or launches anyways. And we did start a breach in the weapon system, so they have to go in there and fix it. We can hit him in the oxygen system, and we breached it, keep their O2 very low across their ship, maybe kill them? No, they got their missile launcher online, so we're gonna kill them instead. But not instead, we're gonna kill them anyways. Give them nothing because we don't have anything. Unfortunately, I mistimed it and we do have to go through the rebel fleet. I thought that we could, unfortunately we can't. So this is gonna be a bit of a difficult encounter. Second bar of shields will protect us against the halberd beam, but the ASB will hit us. It'll start a breach, it'll hit us hard. I imagine we can hit them with the flak gun, take their weapons offline, get hit by the ASB, and as long as it's not in piloting or engines, we should be able to make it out before the next ASB hits, if we're lucky. All right, where is the breach? Empty room, perfect. Flak gun's gonna go out again, keep their weapons offline while we get out of here, and it looks like we will be able to make it out alive. Flak gun goes out again. Hits them hard. Yes, it does. Their weapons are now completely offline. Please tell me we can jump before the next ASB lands. Oh, it's coming in. It's coming. And we made it out just barely in time. So 2 bars of engines can get you out before 2 ASB shots land. Good to know. Door system, we saw it at the store previously. It is 60 scrap. We're gonna leave them alone. Giant alien spiders are indeed no joke. But it would be good to get doors so that we could open up our ship and fight off invaders. All right, it was a mine and we managed to defuse it and pick up a lot of scrap. Get the heavy piercing online. I don't need 75, 50, 35 to get the flat gun online. I only need 50, 35. So I only need 85 scrap to get the flat gun and heavy piercing online at the same time. So I'm probably gonna focus on that. Free weapon, repair burst, it's something to sell. All right, we do have invaders to deal with, so shield and weapons personnel are gonna deal with that. They're trying to go into the piloting system, so you know what, weapons personnel can just hang out outside the door because we will need to cycle people in and out. I also forgot, or I wasn't paying attention, they have 2 bars of shield, so we have to use the flat gun. 15% dodge chance. God damn it. All right, engine personnel and engine personnel's, you know what, weapons personnel can go in there to fix it. Engine personnel can stay here and we can begin cycling people out to get them repaired, because unfortunately we can't do damage to this ship until we get our weapons back online. Luckily though, we did miss the shot. You gotta go out. You gotta come back in, man. Stop him from breaking the piloting system. We can't deal damage until we get the flak gun back online. Now we do have it online. Turn off the oxygen for now. Okay. You are actually the weapons personnel, so you know what? You stay there for a bit. Flak them in their weapons. I don't think that started a fire, but I kind of hear a little bit of crack-a-lack of fire. Okay, 10% dodge chance, and they hit us in the weapons again. God damn it. Maxim, you are the pilot, so you're gonna get into the piloting room. Might as well get the oxygen system powered for a split second while we have time. Flat gun, again, coming out. Oh my god, they hit us in the piloting system. At least it doesn't do hull damage, but we need to get that repaired so we have a dodge chance against these lasers. No, we're just getting slowly eaten up here. Hopefully, though, we can do this without getting hit by... Oh my god. Hopefully we can do this without dying, I guess is what I should say here. Yeah, that shot's gotta land. There we go. Finally landed at least 1 damage worth of shot. Ah, thank Christ. Okay, get the oxygen system repaired. O2's low, but honestly, you know, it had to happen. Could use the repair bomb to repair systems, but that's just too much micromanagement and it takes way too long for the actual weapon to charge. Good, their weapons are now offline. Hit them in the shield room. We don't need power in the, we don't need power in the shields right now, so I can turn on the oxygen system. Okay, we're slowly making progress. These guys need to repair the sensor so we can see what's happening aboard our ship. Flat gun still doing damage, and there we go. 5 shots actually landed there, doing a lot of damage. We do have to repair the breach before we can repair the system here, the sensors. We do have other breaches around our ship though, so that's okay. It's okay for now. Good stuff, go back into the med bay. They're trying to surrender. That's not a good surrender offer, no thank you. The next flak shot will kill them, so I can get people... I should have had someone in there for dodging, but we're gonna get people healed up now. Get the sensors repaired once again. Maxim, go into the piloting room. You can go into the med bay, and there are a couple of breaches on the ship. I'm not gonna worry about them too much. 67 scrap. We need 85 to get the weapons, the heavy piercing online. That's gonna be something I'm gonna focus as soon as I can, pretty much. Okay, good stuff. We managed to survive that encounter. We took a lot of damage. We took like 6, 7, 8 points of damage. I'm not exactly sure how much. I wasn't paying that much attention. In this run, it looks like we're gonna have a hard time actually surviving on this run. With 3 Rockmen aboard as well, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. They're sending one of their crew members into the piloting room, 2 of them into the oxygen room. I can keep the oxygen offline a little bit in order to keep crew healed up, dump them into the med bay. Dump being the crew, dump the crew in the med bay. But I can cycle people in and out a little bit with this 3rd crew member, Kara, who I put into the piloting room to fight off the invader. We can jump away, which is nice. I'm gonna wait for the solar flare first. And jump. We are almost at the point where we can get the flat gun and heavy piercing online at the same time, which I'm very happy about. I do need to get power for my dodge chance, but we're going to worry about that in a second. For now, we're gonna kill the invaders, fire with the flak on their weapon system. They're boarding us. Strange, but they are just boarding us in the med bay. I wonder if I can bring them into the med bay. I cannot, so we're just gonna have to finish off the fighters in the oxygen room first. Dodge. We need the dodge chance. We're gonna depower the med bay slightly. 15%, not very good, and they hit us in the fucking weapons room. God damn it. I gotta get people in there, but I gotta fight off the invaders first. You guys go there, you go there. Good effing lord. Like, I can't do anything against these ships. We could get the repair bomb online and get the weapons repaired via that method. But by the time it charges, we'll have finished the repairs already. So they did recover their crew. They don't have a med bay or clone bay, but they might invade us again anyways. Okay, flak comes online. We need that online right now. Start firing. Oh, fuck you! In the butt. You know, I'm just gonna leave my crew. No. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Get into the engine room. Get into the shield room. Oxygen, I don't care. Oh, they're fucking invading us again. Okay, flat guns online. Get that stuff firing. At least we have the second bar of shields. At least we can avoid getting hit by their I don't want to talk about it. I don't care. Okay, they're gone. We have a store. Drone control. No defense drone, backup battery, pointless, mind control, don't need it, scrap recovery arm, would love to get it. Unfortunately, I got some stuff to deal with right now. We need weapon power because we keep getting hit in the weapons room, our weapons go offline, and then all of a sudden we can't do a damn thing to the enemy ship. We're gonna sell the repair bomb. We're gonna repair as much as we can, and we are going to hope that the combination of... No, I want you in the medbay. We're gonna hope that the combination flat gun, heavy piercing can do enough to keep us alive here, because it's not looking good. It is not looking good for us. Kara's in the shield room. Matthew is in the weapons room. He's gonna take a little bit of damage going through the breach, but that's fine. And we can get the heavy piercing online if we depower the oxygen and the engines slightly. Strip the ship, free scrap. 1 bar of power means that we can depower the oxygen to get the heavy piercing online. That's fine, I can deal with that. Unfortunately, we do have to go to a store, which means we're just gonna buy like 2 fuel. I saw that they had a weapon pre-igniter, but there was no way I could buy anything there. It's just, there's no time. There was no time to get scrap before we visited that beacon. So they do have 2 bars of shields. We're gonna keep oxygen online for a second. We're gonna switch over to the heavy piercing about halfway through the flak charge so that they both get powered up at the same time. And if we're lucky, the flak will hit, bust down their shields, the heavy piercing will hit. We actually don't need 2 bars of shields now that I look at this, so we can keep the oxygen powered up. Flak lands, heavy piercing goes in afterwards. Don't care for right now. Takes out their weapons. No, it missed. F. So we're gonna wait. They don't have a shield system though, so heavy piercing can still auto fire. Okay, their weapons are hurt. We will kill them. We will survive, even though we took 6 damage because of their dang missile launcher. Okay, we picked up 22 scrap. We have a fire, probably in this room. Yes, we need to get that put out. Sounds like it's getting put out, good stuff. Go back into the sensors room, get that repaired. This ship is slow as hell, rock people. A lot of HP, immune against fires, but damn are they slow. Okay, everyone's done repairing. Go back to your rooms. Let's see what awaits us in the next jump. If we're gonna just die immediately, or if we will make it to Sector 3 at least. Or is this Sector 4? Oh my god, if it's Sector 4, then we are screwed. Free reactor upgrade, nice because it's Sector 4. Nice because it means that we can... I'm gonna go to the Zoltan homeworlds. We're not gonna be able to break through enemy shields with the heavy pierce flat gun anyways, but we can pierce through the super shields rather easily with the flat gun. So I'm thinking, maybe this is not the worst thing in the world. I do need to get out of the nebula though, so I can potentially get the Zoltan event, the special event. Unfortunately, this ship also has a flat gun Mark II. They also have more shields than I do and a door system. I call a little bit of bullshit on that. I should be better outfitted than the ships I'm coming up against, but whatever. Hopefully we get enough misses, and hopefully they don't shoot our weapon system. Heavy Pierce has to come out, hit their weapons. Unfortunately, we shot down some of their flak in the air. But the flak that we shot out did manage to do enough damage to take out their weapons, so their flak gun is now offline, gives us an opportunity to get our flak gun charged before theirs. If I can make it out of this encounter without getting hit for very much, I'll consider that a minor victory in and of itself. We hit him for a couple of points of damage, at least 3 I think in their weapon system. So let's now go on the shields temporarily, hit him in the shields once. I will shoot the heavy piercing at their weapons to keep them offline, but I do want to take down their shields so that the heavy piercing might be able to fire a little bit more continuously. Did start a breach there, damage a couple of more systems. Flak is going to have to come in order to actually open up a path for the heavy piercing to follow. Their crew is wounded, they're moving around a little bit slowly. Good. Good. All right, I don't think we took any damage on that encounter, which was surprising, very surprising. Do have a power outage here. We will secure the fuel supply. Now, if we could board the ship and kill them from the inside out, we would be able to get some good stuff here. Unfortunately, we can't. I also have to completely remove my dodge chance in order to get the heavy piercing online, which kind of sucks, rather heavily. But if I can hit them in their drone system, take this stupid drone offline, then we can survive their double laser shot. It's this stupid combat drone Mark II, which is the problem. Now our shields are powered up enough that we can avoid getting hit there. Heavy piercing. I don't know how they got their drone back online so quickly, but there we go. We took it off again. I guess what happened is they took power from the drone system and put it into the weapon system temporarily. Sounds weird. It's no fire, good. Looks like they did the same thing. The bomb fired, so they moved power out of it. I'm just gonna keep hitting them in the drone system, because this combat drone is the thing that's a problem. They probably have a repair drone is what's causing the drone to get repaired so quickly. We can't actually see aboard their ship. I don't care that the oxygen's out anyways. Keep hitting them in the drone system though. Get that repaired now. Without having someone in the shield room, the drone's gonna get more hits, but we only needed one more hit to kill them, and now I can get the oxygen repaired before we suffocate and get the weapons repaired. We do have a fire somewhere. I don't know where, so we're gonna have to try to find it and put it out. It's right here. Okay, everyone go back to your rooms. I don't care that Rockman doesn't have HP right now. We can deal with that later. I'm gonna go to a store. We need to repair again, and dear Lord, we've been doing a lot of repairing on this run. Crew teleporter would be good if I still had the firebomb. It's still good now, but it's not as good. Vulcan is nice, especially with the, Actually, you know what? I think we're good with weapons. Flat gun heavy piercing is gonna work fine for us. Vulcan would be nice for the late game, but I don't have the scrap to spend on it right now. I gotta repair. I gotta buy fuel. Repair them a little bit more because we're gonna take damage on this run, so why don't we just assume that we're going to. And I'm just gonna depower the O2 for a minute and let the fire kind of work its course. Take out the oxygen in the room, then we can power up the oxygen 2 levels and get the ship re-oxygenated very quickly. They're gonna hack us. They have a double fire laser, a combat drone, and a beam. This could be very dangerous. Let's get the engines upgraded. Well, it's gonna be extremely dangerous. Oh, it's gonna be hella dangerous. Holy shit. Weapons personnel and shield personnel are gonna have to go up into the med bay and work on killing the drone here. Unfortunately, I can't even get out of the dang room because the doors are locked. So I've got to like bust down their hacking system so that I can get my crew member out so he doesn't die. How effing ridiculous is this? Holy cow. Okay, flat gun. We have no dodge chance for quite a long time. They've both hacked the system and ion stunned it. But if I'm lucky, I can get in there with the flat gun, hit him in the hacking system, and then heavy pierce their drone system. Good. Their hacking is wounded, but it's not offline yet, and I gotta get my crew member out of there. Holy shit, I'm gonna lose a crew member. I can't get him out. He's fucking dead! Bull effing shit, game. You didn't give me a chance to get him out. Holy hell. Weapons are wounded. We only have a 10% dodge chance. Hit him in the weapons, just like... I gotta stop the flow of bleeding here. I can't even get into the weapon system to get it repaired because the doors lock behind me. All right, you know what? Hit him in the shield system or something so that the heavy pierce can just do more work. Or just kill him. That works too. Good fucking lord. Get the breach repaired since I just have time right now. I guess we're gonna send the weapons personnel in there to man the system. I could send someone else to do it, whatever. I don't need to get it repaired. But good lord, this run is not looking good. Whenever you have to spend so much scrap to keep your ship alive, you're in a rough spot. Now, you're gonna be the new engine personnel because we don't have one anymore. He died. But my whole thinking here is if we go to the Zoltan homeworld, maybe we can get the Zoltan super shield. You can pick it up. It's hard, but if you can pick it up, then we're going to be immune to all this bullshit damage that we're taking, that's taking our weapons offline, you know, taking our shields offline. Shields are going to come back. Flak's going to come out on their weapons. Heavy pierce at the same time, but they'll probably shoot it down. No, they did not shoot it down, but unfortunately none of our shots actually landed. We're going to get hit by the halberd beam. Yeah. 1 point, not that bad. I was expecting more. Okay, Flak's gotta come out again. Heavy piercing before it appears on the enemy screen so they don't have a chance to shoot it down. Good, and we took down all of their weapons. So we're not gonna get hit for any more damage. Well, we still might get hit for damage. If we miss a whole bunch, they get their weapons repaired. They're NG after all. They'll get stuff repaired extremely quickly. But maybe we can hit him on the shield system first. And then heavy pierce the weapons. Good stuff. Do a little bit of spread out damage, spread out the repairs. I can't just fire off the heavy piercing because they're just gonna shoot it down. Yeah. The Defense Drone Mark II, good against the heavy laser weaponry because it shoots it down before it even has a chance. But heavy piercing plus flak do 1 damage. We can kill the enemy ship, good job. 30 scrap, 30 scrap is a lot of scrap. I don't even know what to spend it on right now. Dodge chance? Piloting? Maybe save it for like a missile defense system or scrap or repairs or something. We did pick up a Defense Drone Mark II though, so I am gonna spend a little bit of scrap right now on dodge chance. And we're gonna keep jumping around, looking for a Zoltan peace envoy. Nah, just some intruders. Mantises, oh my, this is hard because they are going to take down our shields. So I am just going to move all of my crew in here. Oh, and they're gonna board us with another mantis. Fuck. Fuck. Our crew is just gonna get eaten up. They're gonna take my shields offline. You gotta stay in there, man. Oh, they stunned everyone in the shield room. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, Rockman can get healed up. Keep the oxygen power off right now. They stunned everyone, which delayed them from taking down my shields a little bit. Oh, I didn't have the shields powered up because it was ionized. Okay, our flat gun goes in. Heavy piercing, hit them in the weapons room. Good stuff, they have no shields, they have no weapons. They will probably recover their crew shortly to get repairs done, if I had to guess. Our shields are taking a beating, but that's fine because they do not have the ability to actually damage us through the shields right now since they don't have a weapon online. I'm gonna heavy pierce them in the oxygen room. Good stuff, I'm gonna flak them again, and if I'm lucky, they will recover their crew. I can't stay in combat for very long, oh, thank Christ they took them away. Oh, fucking Lord. Doors! I just wish I had doors! 60 scrap for a door system. Maybe at this point I just want to buy a door system. You guys can start the repairs while you wait for Matthew to finish healing. What do we do? What do we need? We need missile defense and doors. That's what we need, because we can't deal with the invaders at all. We keep getting invaded and it screws us over. Like right there, we couldn't deal with the mantises. If I had them in the med bay, I could deal with them no problem. I could deal with twice as many mantises, but I can't deal with 4 mantises in the med bay when I have 3 rockmen. Or 4 mantises in the shield room when I have 3 rockmen. It doesn't work. Okay, keep the dodge chance as high as it can. If I get lucky, we won't take damage here before the flat gun heavy piercing comes online. We're gonna hit them as hard as we can in the weapons room so that they do not damage us if we can help it. They will fire off 2 shots with their charger on the next shot. Now they have no weapons, good stuff. Maybe I should have fired on something else so that they kept firing at me with one of their guns and I kept dodging and getting shield training on my units. I will do that next time. But the flat gun is ready to go. I'm gonna fire on piloting in case there's spillover into the shield room or something, and I will hit them in the shield room as well. Okay, they have a lot of stuff that they need to repair, and very little crew. They have a fire, a couple mantises, and NG, but they're gonna get stuff put out very quickly. Heavy piercing though can pierce their shields and take them out, no problem. Okay, there is a store. I have to go to the store. I have to buy stuff. We're gonna go to the store right now. 87 scrap. Scrap recovery arm would be good. Defense drone, I'm gonna sell. I could use the scrap for other things like buying a scrap recovery arm and distraction buoys. You know what? I think that's pretty good, and I'm gonna buy as much fuel as I can. Okay, that was not half bad. Why is this good? Because I can visit more beacons on every sector and get more stuff out of it, and fuck. Just more frickin' invaders. God damn it. We can beat them off. We can beat them, even though they double teamed 1 rockman in the piloting room. We have so much more health that we're just gonna be able to kill them. It's gonna be an annoying encounter, but that's just kind of the name of the game right now, isn't it? Shoot your own ship. All right, everyone needs to get healed up. He's gonna die. We don't have sensors until we leave this beacon, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because once we get everyone healed up, we're just gonna leave. We're not getting shot at by an ASB or anything. You know what I really want? A weapon pre-igniter. Spending all that scrap in the store doesn't mean we can, or it means that we're not gonna be able to buy one in the future in case there's another store hidden somewhere in our near future, but I needed to repair. Buy fuel, I needed to buy something that would help me out in the long run. Another freaking combat drone Mark II plus a freaking Ion Mark II. What is with these ships we've been coming up against? God damn. Luckily we're getting a lot of misses. Dodge chance is gonna get higher as soon as we get our crew members trained up. Unfortunately, our engine personnel died, otherwise we would probably have it by now. But these ion shots, if they land, we are screwed, because the defense drone's gonna just eat us up. Flat gun has to go out, has to go out. Heavy piercing has to land. Oh, thank Christ. You know what? That's surprisingly good. We dodged so many of those ion blasts when they came in. We would have been dead if we hadn't, and I am very thankful that we've dodged so many. Because if our shields go down, the combat drone Mark II just destroys ships. It just absolutely destroys ships. Okay, heavy Pierce can now go in whenever it wants. Hit him in the piloting room, just so that we don't miss with the next shots that we send out. They have a lot of redundancy in their systems too. Piloting is still not offline. Good stuff. Didn't take any crew damage, so I don't need to worry about getting people around healing. Come on, Zoltan Peace Envoy. Give it to me, give it to me. I can go to one more beacon before I have to leave. And at this point in this run, we did pick up a Burst Laser Mark II. Ooh. Ooh, that's so tempting. It's so tempting to go to one more beacon. I'm gonna go to one more beacon and pray that I can get a Zoltan Peace Envoy. No, it's just a asteroid field. Okay, well, I regret this decision slightly. I was banking on getting a Zoltan Super Shield, obviously. We're going to save the Heavy Pierce. Asteroids will hit him a little bit more. Oh, fucking Christ. Our shields are on fire. The Heavy Piercing is now offline. We are relying entirely on flak at this point. Okay, Heavy Piercing and Burst Laser Mark II is still a good combination. We're getting hit a lot, but there's nothing we can do about it. We gotta get the shields online. Weapons are still wounded. I guess the hull missile, or the hull laser missed the weapons room. Not entirely sure how that happened, but I'm lucky it did, I guess. Okay, Burst Laser. Heavy Piercing. Hit him in the shield room, so now the asteroids can eat them up a little bit. I might just die here, though. It's very possible that I'll just die here. Asteroids, where are you? Well, it was fun. The Rebel fleet is gonna kill me. They're gonna destroy me. Ah, damn it. This run has been so full of ups and downs. We picked up the flak gun, which is awesome, but I've been having to spend so much scrap on hull repairs that we haven't been able to make any progress on anything. And we are going to die here on the next jump. There's no way that I can make it through the Rebel fleet with only 5 hull integrity and 3 bars of engines. I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's get things depowered. I could bring up the burst laser instead of the flat gun Mark II. Or even instead of the heavy pierce. What do I what do I power up now? I think burst laser heavy piercing so that I have an opportunity to do damage to the enemy ship before they do. The biggest problem with the flat gun is that it takes 21 seconds to charge. That's a lot of time. But with the burst laser heavy piercing, maybe I can get in more shots than the enemy does. They're sending in their flak, which is gonna do a number on my shields. All right, we took down a couple of their weapons. We did get hit for 1 point of damage. ASB is locked. By itself, the ASB can't kill us, but the combination of lasers means that if we get hit once, we are dead. And there we go, we're dead. Terrible effing run, holy crap. We just got screwed over so often by the enemy just hitting us in the weapons room, taking our weapons offline, hitting us in the shields room, then hitting us in the weapons room. God damn, we need some sort of missile defense on this ship, and we just did not get it. Heavy piercing, I like it. Firebomb, I like it if you can get a crew teleporter, but we didn't have the time or opportunity to get anything. Good lord. Well, that was FTL. On the next run, we're probably gonna play the stealth cruiser again. And if I thought that the rock ship was bullshit, this ship takes the cake. We have no shields, 4 bars of engines. We do have a cloak though, which does provide some level of missile defense when you can actually buy the shield system. So maybe we'll try out the Nastasio again, see if we can't get a good run with this ship. We haven't gotten any of the achievements because the first time I tried this ship, I think I made it to like Sector 2 and died terribly. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a good time watching this run. I had a good time playing it, even though the rock ship Type B kind of was not very nice to me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you here again for the next run.